In this video, I'll demonstrate how Ask AI works and the different ways you can use it. So you can click here to use Ask AI, or you can go into More and click this symbol to open it up like this. Ask AI is your chat assistant inside ProHost. You can ask it questions, but it can also actually complete actions inside your account. It's conversational, so you don't need to get the wording perfect. You can just ask something and then follow up naturally. For example, I might type something like, how many check-ins do I have this week? And here you can see it's responded, so I have 29 check-ins scheduled for this week, and then it provides additional information. You can also ask it things like which listings have gaps over the next few days, or draft your reply for an early check-in request. So it's not just reporting, it's also helping with operations and messages. It also picks up on context automatically, so it knows what page you're on and your time zone, and that saves you from having to explain everything. You also have the option of voice chat, so you can speak instead of typing if you prefer. Please tell me what the expected revenue is for July.
For July, the expected host revenue is about $108,000, with around $96,000 in payouts after fees.
To get started using Ask AI, you can either type your own prompt in this box here, or you can use the prompt library. So in here, you have 3 different sections: Discover, Favorites, or Workspace. So you can favorite a prompt by hovering over it and clicking the heart icon that appears here, and that will add it to your favorites. This is useful if you don't want to start from scratch. You can just reuse something that already works. And in the Workspace section here, you can create a prompt to share with your teammates if you like. Now over on the right-hand side, this is your history. Every chat's saved automatically. You don't need to do anything for these to be saved. Here you can rename a chat, delete it, or come back to it later and keep going. To stay organized, you can create folders. I'll just click here. Just give the folder a name. You can choose a color if you like, and then you can move chats into that folder. One thing to note is that if you delete a folder, it doesn't delete the chats. It just removes the grouping. Another useful tool is file uploads. So I'll just click the plus icon here, then the paperclip. Here you can upload things like PDFs, images, CSVs, or spreadsheets. And once it's uploaded, the AI can read it. So you can ask it to summarize, extract data, or use it to update things in your account. For example, you could upload a report and ask for key insights, or upload a dataset and bulk update memory or guidebook info. So overall, the easiest way to think about Ask AI is you just tell it what you want in plain English and it figures out how to do it. If the first answer isn't quite right, you can just refine it or ask a follow-up. And if you're not sure where to start, the prompt library is usually the best place. So here I can use, are there any unanswered guest messages I need to respond to? And here we have our answer. It's found 3 recent guest messages that haven't received a response yet, and then it's provided additional information again. Another thing you can use this for is to diagnose issues in your account. For example, you can check for duplicated tasks or find out who performed a specific action. And of course, this can also be used in place of a help center. So if you have any questions whatsoever on how to use ProHost AI, or whether something's possible within the system, or where to go to find a certain feature, you can ask your question directly in the box here, and it'll provide instructions. So I'll just ask it, how do I edit my guidebooks? And now you can see here it's provided step-by-step instructions on how to edit guidebooks. You can of course just request in the chat for Ask AI to edit your guidebooks on your behalf, and it'll be able to do that. This is a much faster and easier way to get answers rather than having to navigate through a help center and find the article that answers the question you have. So that's pretty much it. Once you start using it, it becomes a really quick way to handle both small tasks and more complex workflows.